Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. In today's lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7, we'll be going back to be at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca by using with the 8th generation Chevy Corvette. Will be set and good to go after from 6 months ago from using with the Ford Mustang GT 2015. And even of course for having a recap from last video after finishing from Autodromo National Monza for the Ferrari 330 P4 1967 with invalid lap time is all about classic, historic moment, and legendary to be well embraced onto the Italian racing circuit ever since to be raced in the 1960s and Le Mans itself as well. For this part of the challenge, after finishing with the Ford Mustang GT 2015, one Corvette in the 8th generation model is about to be set and go for the low speed according to the BOP regulation, and tuning prohibited is now being specified. Track limit is normal, shortcut penalty is always set on light, wall collision always meant to be turned off. So being a proud Corvette fan, after cleared for only one track in America by using the 7th generation CR1 at Watkins Glen to be up north into the East Coast, but this time West Coast for the 8th generation Corvette is going to be set on the goal ejected by a minute 31.595 seconds to get 2 million GT credits. So I had to take a good chosen by the selection, so I just got 4 Corvettes to be purchased by 3 of them individual from Brand Central and 1 of them to be received as a gift. 1 Total Drama Action with Screamy Gappers, 2 blue colors, and 1 UDRS Ins Protect livery. So maybe I might gonna have to go and use with my very own livery to be set and good to go before enter to be participate. So it'll have to be increased to be reduced amount onto the power and weight to be set by the numbers. 494 horsepower and 3,373 pounds. Almost forgot one other thing before putting up every part of the content video that needs to have a reminder, just to make sure if you guys really might need to help out and give a good cheer of support along with the live stream development. So I had to go down and make my channel to go industry by development. So I had to go for having a major follow-up catch-up after clear for only one part of the previous content video that related to the lap time challenge. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and enter for today's lap time challenge. Let's begin. Very excellent to have the 8th generation Corvette to be here in Laguna Seca by almost 7 months ago from the 2015 Ford Mustang GT. But I just did remember that I just end up in silver instead of going hard for gold. But especially for the corkscrew and the Andretti hairpin by coming around to have some slight inside apexes, so it'll have to be much more precise and masterful to be dominate to the track in the west coast of California to be placed here in Monterey. So I have to get down and do the ranking board because 4 days left along with a new part of the lap time challenge at Goodwood Motor Circuit for the Aston Martin DB5. So I had to went down and choose any available lap time replay icon is now being set by every Gran Turismo player. But you know, I've just been doing some industry work for myself just to be creative, editing, and do some complete addition after putting up with some live stream video by development. That's how my workplace is all about development and be creative. So I have to go and do page by page and look for other Gran Turismo players that has a replay icon by exactly and around in a minute and 30 seconds. One icon of the replay has found. This will be a very good yellow Corvette C8 is now being set by 1 minute 30.901 seconds made by British GT player TCR_T Jitney. Very good, excellent, and I'll have to accept the challenge, so I have to be putting up find a good line, and go speed in a low position to be set and good to go. Double check on the torque is now being sensitivity and max torque to go organized in case if anything happens that will have to be much more precisely by the improvement in the mid-engine layout. Then let's get started. Rolling start in about 3 seconds to go green without a wing spoiler to be detached and make it much more efficient, stronger, and more improved handling to be stable by the bulk BOP work on my Corvette CA Stingray in the UDRS InSprotect livery. By the main record I just took recently by a single amount of sessions by a minute 32.175 seconds before the time limit is about to go on the first lap. Got to make sure to go on the brake zone on turn number 1 and steady to the left on the Adrenaline hairpin on turn 2. Yellow Corvette Ghost Car is now going for the head start, then brake zone to go in on turn number 3 to be steady to the right. First sector is about to go clear by the end and moving on in sector number 2 by taking the fourth turn to be going quicker, handful, and have the right turn direction to be using on the apex. But here comes the fifth turn that you're about to get yourself to pull out the brake and watch yourself. Racing line is the key of success when you're on Laguna Seca for the 8th generation Corvette. Now here comes the hard part to be on turn number 6 before enter onto the raw straight. So close without having an invalidate time, and this will have to take a best effort to go to the corkscrew onto turn 7 through turn number 8 by the alternative on letter A. That's more like it. Good position, good line, and the rating curve on turn number 9 is about to go in on sector 3. Just have to make a good mark on turn 10 to pull out the brake, steady in, and have a good mark on the apex to get closer to the final turn on number 11 by skipping in. Very good on the left turn by the right direction, and bring out the full stretch to go climbing up to be on the mid-speed requirement to be going over by over 115 miles per hour. Cross the line, and good to be on the same record to be updated by a decimal in 0.952 seconds in a minute and 31 seconds. Hard as nails and good as ever to be succeed. So I just come up to have a better time to do some relaxation before going back in session for only one part of the day until currently to have every 2 weeks of duration. After taking 4 laps, I just recently took by 1 minute 31.952 seconds. So very close, and all I have to do by adding up by over 0.475 seconds on the decimal, so it'll have to go closer onto the gold medal. So eventually 31.4 miles on today's driving marathon for only a short days later by exactly by 3. 1 4-star roulette ticket complete, and let's have a good look. So you see, 3 sectors are now being highlighted in each part of the lap depends on the updated record time is now currently by the improvement. So here is sector 1 that has 24.302 seconds on lap number 2. Sector 2, 40.815 seconds on lap number 3, and for the first lap on sector 3 was 26.715 seconds. Best time and currently to have a good session to be moving up on to number 2. Good reminder, and even of course to have the best time before coming up in the next lap time challenge along with the Aston Martin DB5 at Goodwood Motor Circuit. But I still gonna have to take some time and putting up with some changes. We'll have to be putting up onto the main part of the second clip, and then this will have to take hard practice. We'll have to go up higher by a comparison. We'll have to be reduced by 0.48%. One for the best lap and regular replay to have a good thumbnail image is now being shown on the rear. Same racetrack, different car. Silver medal and cleared by the update by having a decimal of 0.920 seconds in a minute and 31 seconds to be stationed at 7,394 place. Always having 1 million GT credits is now going in average, so I'll have to collect it and proceed forward by a continuation for the Aston Martin DB5 at Goodwood Motor Circuit. Along with the next one will be at Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix layout for the Group 3 category. Will be go back, and this time chicane only will be available for every 2 weeks. for only 13 days left, along with a GT movie exclusive time trial event is still available. So you guys might gonna have to come here at any time and make your mark, gold record ejected, and then we'll be ready to move on forward to have the first season of the 2023/24 exhibition series to the GTWS Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. So looks like my B-Day is coming on the 17th of September, so I'll have to get down and do on live stream before Saturday is going to be on the 16th. This will be the very good, best, excellent surprise gift for myself, and even of course, I'll have to stop by at GT Sport to see which random car should I receive for my gift. I'll have to decide and go by having one received sports car or race car by the category of pick. I'll have to find out soon enough, and then moving on to have the next part of the lap time challenge. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.